Hey, what's up? It's your boy Ran Inspires, aka the Little Engineer That Could, and welcome back to the YouTube channel where I help engineer success in your life by giving practical advice to help shift your mindset. Yes. So this video is just gonna be a little story time that will probably lead to some practical advice, right? So if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, be sure to share it with other people. Yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. But I, so this time I'm just gonna do a little story time, and there's a lesson in it. So stay put, right? Bear with me. I'm putting some stuff together because I said I'm not gonna do a fancy video all the time because in 2025 I'm chasing impact versus perfection with these videos. So we'll still have the clean cut ones where I'm sitting and talking, but this one I just thought, hey, why not? So, if you didn't know, I went back to Trinidad and Tobago for the Christmas holidays, and I had one of my cousins come over, and he has a son around the age of my son. So we were outside just talking, chopping it up, and then he asked the question, and he was like, "Yo, how's marriage?" And I've been asked that question before, and it's usually by people who are either one thinking about getting married or two trying to convince themselves that marriage is not for them. Usually the people who are asking me those questions. And I used to answer the question in a very like, oh, it's good. I just leave it at that. But then I started to try and be more detailed into what I really think about marriage because I want people to kind of understand what they're getting themselves into. And I don't mean that in like you sign away your life type of contract deal. And I make it sound dramatic, but just so that they know, this comes with a lot of responsibilities. It comes with a lot of, just responsibilities, and it comes with a lot of different things that you might not have known. So I was just letting him know straight up that hey, that Disney movie, you know, paradise, fairy tale that they sold us as kids, that's not what marriage is about. And while you do have that type of spurts in your marriage, I don't think that that's the case. It's way harder than that, right? And or it takes some work to get to that. Let's put it as that. And I've been married for 7 years now. We got married in 2017, even though in my book, What in the Fatherhood, check that out, I said 2018. That's a typo. That was wrong. 2018 was when my son was born, so I mix those years up all the time. But we been married for 7 years, and I was just letting him know that marriage is not easy. And the reason why I was letting him know that is because I think if you don't let people know from the jump that marriage is like be real, that marriage is work, it could be challenging. You're not going to be happy 100% of the time. I don't mean like happy with your spouse. It's just like you might not be happy. Like you're gonna be uncomfortable sometimes. It is what it is, right? It's a relationship with two different people, two different upbringings, two different perspectives. So there's gonna be times when you're butt heads. It is what it is. And which was funny because right as I was talking about that, Michelle came outside with a drink in her hand, talking about, babe, you want anything to drink? Just like so sweet, so innocent. I'm like, mm, yeah, sure. But that's besides the point. He definitely was like, I could do this, man. My woman gonna be bringing me drinks. I was like, all right. But what I was basically saying is that people who, you know, say marriage is easy, I'm not sure why they would sell that dream because if you sell that dream and somebody goes into marriage and it's not easy, the first thing they're gonna do is think, oh, I'm doing marriage wrong. One, two, marriage is not for me. And I don't feel like we should be selling that dream of marriage is easy. I really don't think No, marriage can get easier the more you and your spouse, learn each other and learn life together. But to just flat out say marriage is easy, I don't know about that one. But I was just letting buddy know, like, look, if you're going to get married, I don't know if that's his plan. I don't know if that's what he was trying to do. But I'm saying, if you are planning to get married, just be willing to deal with all facets of marriage. Like, don't hit the panic button. Don't hit the panic button when things are going not going your way. Because for one, you have to remember that you are going to run into problems. You're going to run into challenges. You're going to run into issues. And the core essence of marriage is being able to choose your spouse over and over and over and over and over and over again, and being able to work through all the challenges that comes with marriage. And it takes some time, it takes effort, it takes learning each other, it takes sitting down, it takes talks, it takes all these things as you go through marriage. And a lot of young people right now, as soon as things get tough, they dip. And I was just trying to pour into him, and hopefully somebody watching this would learn as well, that when you go and get tough, especially when you, I'm speaking to the men here, you as a man, you're accustomed moving a certain way when you weren't married. Like, if your girlfriend gets you mad, or if your uh whatever, your girlfriend, somebody you're dating gets you mad, you would have hit up another girl, or you might have gone out with the boys, or you might have gone drinking. Like, that's just not how it is with marriage, right? Like, with marriage, you can't just default back to what you were doing before. Like, your spouse gets your mad, you can't just like, all right, I'm gonna hit up another girl. That's just not how it works. So you have to be able to find a different way that includes your spouse to deal with those challenges and deal with those things, those issues that might pop up in your marriage. So that's why I wanted to come on here and say. I just wanted to let people know that while not easy, marriage is definitely worth it, in my opinion. And reading Corinthians right now, um, there's Corinthians, I believe, First Corinthians 6 and 7 that talks about it. I could be wrong. I'll correct it in the video again. Trying not to strive for perfection, but it talks about marriage and talks about being able to, like, knowing that's going to be hard, and that you should expect hard. And if you don't want hard, then stay single. You know what I mean? But I strongly believe that the union of marriage is worth it. I believe that everybody should experience this, just having somebody to do life with. A lot of people say, well, why you have to get married? Why do I have to go sign papers and make it? Well, every other thing in life that you do that is binding is done on paper. If you're gonna get a rental house, you're gonna get a house, you're gonna get an apartment, you're gonna get a car, they're gonna make you sign your name. Why can't you just go sit in a car and say, oh well, me and the car together, so we don't need to sign papers? That's just not how it works, right? So I suggest doing it legally, marriage, papers, signatures, all that. So if you learned anything from this video, I'm gonna start this. I thought I could do it while I did this video, but that's not the case because I cannot concentrate, because as you can see, a lot of different things, I'm going to have to actually watch a video. But if you learned anything from this video, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to share it with others, and comment down below, what are your thoughts on marriage, and did I hit the nail on the head when I said that marriage is not easy, but it's worth it? It's Ryan Inspires, aka the little engineer that could, your mindset engineer. I'll see you in the next video.